like, they're like telling me all their coming out stories basically, and I think I should tell mine, because mine wasn't so bad. Yeah, it wasn't. So anyway, it was one day, it was the winter time. It was like back in 9th grade, my freshman year of high school. It was a bunch of people in my room. It was like 4 AGs and like 5 Sims. We were just all in the room like wilding out or whatever. So we was about to go outside, and I went to the bathroom to, you know, fix my hair. My mom was in the bathroom. So my mom was like, my mom is smoking her L like she do always. You know, so she's in the bathroom smoking her L, and she asked me, she was like, so, are you gay? I'm like, why do you say that? And she's like, oh, because you have all these chichiman up in here, and started, you know, going like that. And she went down there and was like, oh yeah, chichiman, you all of them is like gay or whatever, and blah blah. So I'm like, well, I'm bisexual. No, I was like, well, she was like, oh, you like girls? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, but I like boys too. And she was like, so you're heterosexual? So I'm like, Mom, heterosexual means you're straight. She was like, and then I guess because she was high, she didn't really know what she was talking about. So whatever. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm bisexual, I like girls and boys. So she was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever. She left it alone. So, yeah. Also, are you going to be gay for the rest of your life? What? Like, am I going to be gay for the rest of my life? I'm like, why? She's like, oh, because I want to send you down to Jamaica, but I don't want them to rape and kill you. Thanks a lot, Mom. Thanks a fucking lot. Now, I never want to go back to Jamaica. And then she started blabbing about one time, I think when I was in kindergarten, like pre-K, you know, when it was lower grades, that I would run and touch some girl's ass, and I got in like so much trouble for it. So she's like, oh, I've been here, you were like kind of funny and blah blah. And I'm like, you know, that kind of hurts to call me funny. Like, I am doing it. One day, me and my friends was in the room smoking. Well, they were smoking, and my mom walked in. So my mom thought it was funny. She's high, as always. She's like, she said something, I was like, Mom, get out. She's like, oh, y'all fucking chichiman up in here. So everybody looked out like, I'm like, Mom, you're dead about to die in 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Because they about to kill you. I was like, you're not supposed to say that. Like, you would say it to me and like my closest friends, the ones that know you and know that you don't mean it like that. But if you say it to people that you don't know and people that don't know you, they're like gonna take it the wrong way, and some people may just try to kill you. But of course my friends laughed at it like, yo, your mom's that crazy stuff. I'm like, yeah. So imagine if my mom say that shit in public, she's definitely gonna die. Like, somebody's gonna kill her. God forbid, I love my mom. Whatever. So my mom thinks shit is funny all the time. Like, she thinks calling me gay and chichiman and this and that is okay. But come to find out, I'm not even the only gay one in my family. That's cool. Cause my mom thinks I get it from my father's side, cause my uncle's gay. He claims he's not, but girl, please, please. So anyway, and then like, yeah, so my mom thinks I get it from my father's side of the family, and she's like, oh, gay people don't run on my side of the family. I'm like, Mom, please. Now she knows. But anyway, I recently just told my father that I was, you know, gay, and he really didn't say nothing about it. That's a weird thing too, because he really didn't say anything about it. I ended up sending him a letter because he's in jail. I sent him a letter and told him basically what was going on in my life, because I haven't wrote him since he's been in jail, and that was about what, since I was like 5, 6, 7, something like that. And he's been in jail since, and I never wrote him a letter. He always just write me letters, and I just used to ignore them. But anyway, so I finally wrote him a letter, basically told him, you know, I'm gay, you know, I'm about to be 18, and you know, his life. He called me, he didn't mention nothing about it. I thought that was the first thing he was going to talk about. But he didn't really say anything, so I'm like, alright, whatever. I told my uncle, the one that, you know, has a lot of sugar in his tank. Yeah. I told him, and he aunts know. Matter of fact, one of my aunts has a feeling, but I don't think she knows. Because a couple years ago, me and two people, not gonna mention no names, but we was playing this whipped cream type thing. We was taking pictures and we was licking whipped cream off each other. My sister ended up taking the camera to my aunt's house, showing my aunts and my cousins. And when I got to my aunt's house, oh, hell broke loose. You're going down the wrong path. Blah 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 blah. You need to come back to church. One day I was in the house with my girlfriend, well, my ex-girlfriend, and my uncle had came over. He was dropping off his daughter, so I could watch her. And my mom was like, "Oh, go in the room and check out me, my new girlfriend." My uncle was like, "New girlfriend?" Like, he was the one that kind of hurt me because the way he said it, and he like gave me a look like, he was like, "That's your girlfriend," and he just gave me that look. I don't know if it was because or if I was gay, but I mean, it kind of, the way he looked at me, it kind of hurt me because I was always this little girl, like I was his daughter, and he was getting money, so it was like kind of, ish. I remember me coming out to my sister. That was the stupidest thing I did ever, because I ended up telling her over my face, and that was when I had all those little bisexual shits on it. This is when I was back when I was bisexual, and I was like, "Yeah, Chrissy, I was gonna tell you I'm gay." And that she's like, "Girl, I already know. I seen all that little gay shit, all that rainbow flowing around your face, girl. I already know." I'm like, "Thank God." At least she took it well. Let's see. Like, cause my whole, like, ever since my mom told me about that whole, you're not supposed to be touching this girl ass, you're not supposed to look at a girl like this, you're not supposed to, but she gave me that talk back when I was like 8 or something. And I always thought like, oh, looking at somebody's girl ass, looking at somebody's ass, or touching on somebody's chest, we have shitty back then, but when I was touching on somebody's chest, that was always bad. So I stopped doing it. Well, kinda, I stopped doing it. And then when I got about in 6th grade, there was this girl, and she kissed me while we was in the bathroom. And I was like, I wanted to fight her because I'm like, that's not right. You're not supposed to do that. And then in 6th grade, I guess I matured, and that was the first girl I ever had. Her name was Tiffany, and we started dating. And then I broke up with her because I thought having a girlfriend was a bad thing, so I shouldn't have done that. So, I couldn't continue, like, 7th to 8th grade, I was like, fuck it, I'm straight, blah, 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 I don't give a fuck, I gotta change. I started going to church, like, every freaking day. I was like, I can't be this way. And then, 8th grade, the end of 8th grade, I ended up talking to this girl, and she was like, give me a chance. I was like, no, and it was crazy. And then, I'm not gonna say her name, she knows who the fuck she is. I hate her name, so fuck you, bitch. But anyway, she was like, give me a chance, and I was like, no. And then I ended up saying yeah to her one day. When school started, I ended up saying yeah to her. And started dating. After that, I was like, you know what, I'm fucking gay. Like, I don't give a fuck. And then as time went on, this was the end of 8th grade. And then by like the middle of 9th grade, I was like, you know what? I didn't even look at the boy anymore. I was like, usually when we at that age, we wanna walk through the hall and look at switch, meet the boys, look at them. I used to sit in the girls' bathroom 24/7. That's how I felt on my 9th grade classes. I used to sit in the girls' bathroom, and that's when I really started seeing studs. That's when I first really started seeing studs. So in junior high school, you don't see as much studs. Well, nowadays you do. But back when I was in junior high school, you usually see studs. You see like one stud. Well, actually, there was 2 studs in my class, but one of them claimed she wasn't gay, and I don't think she was gay. She was a tomboy, because she ended up having a child for this boy, whatever. And there was another one that claimed she had a boyfriend, but I seen her at Pride. Okay. So yeah, basically that's my coming out story. And yeah, that's how my mom is. So if my mom if you end up coming to my house or come around me when my mom is around and she says something wrong, don't take it like as if she really meant it. Most of the time my mom is high anyway, so I mean, doesn't really matter. So anyway, I'm off this.